Mercutio. For the day is wet, couples are abroad, and I fear that if we stay out, we shall not escape a brawl.
Thou art like one of those fellows that, when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me to need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup, draws him on the drawer when indeed there is.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come now, thou art as hot as a jack in thy mood as in any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And then two?
Nay, and there were two such. We should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou will quarrel with a man that hath a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou will quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, for no other reason than thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel?
Not so apt to quarrel, as though my life was worth more than an hour and a quarter.
Be simple, oh simple.
By my head, here comes the Capulets.
By my heel I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good end. A word with one of you.
But what word with one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me up to after that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consort? What, dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us look to hear nothing but discord. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort!
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some place quiet, or reason coldly of your grievances. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he wear your livery. Marry, go before the field, he'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage that to such a greeting. Villain, I am none. Therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender, as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission!
Hey.
Our staccato carries it away! Tybalt, you rat catcher, would you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives, and I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, drive thee the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his pilcher by the ears? Make haste, let's mind me about your ears, ere it out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put your rapier up.
Come, sir, your passado.
Draw, Benvolio, lay down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince hath expressly forbid the banding in these Verona streets. Oh, hold Tybalt, good Mercutio.
Ah! Away, Tybalt! I am hurt. A plague of both your houses! Has he gone and hath nothing?
What art thou hurt?
Aye, it's a scratch. Marry, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not as deep as a well, nor as wide as the church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find a grave man. I warn for this world, a plague of both your houses. Soon's a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil you came between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses! They have made worms meat of me. I'll have it, and soundly too. Your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got this mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt that an hour hath been my cousin. Thou sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio's dead. The gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins, the woe others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain! Away to heaven, respect of lenity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again, that late thou gavest to me, for Mercutio's soul is still a little bit way above our heads, staying for thy company to keep him company. Either that thou or I, or both, must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that didst consort him here shall with him hence.
They shall determine that!
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up and Tybalt is dead. Stand not amazed. The prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Hence, be gone, away.
Oh, I am fortune's fool!
Which way ran he that murdered Mercutio? Tybalt, the murderer.
There lies Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name, obey.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all, the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man, slain by Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio. Tybalt, oh cousin, oh my mother's child, oh prince, oh cousin, husband, oh the blood is spilled of my dear kinsman. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague. Oh, cousin, cousin!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hands did slay. Romeo, that spoke of him fair, bid him bethink. An envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio. Then Tybalt fled, but by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge. Could draw to part them with shout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly? This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault but concludes what the law should end the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your heart's proceedings. My blood for your rude brawls doth a bleeding. But all our mercy was so strong a fine, then you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none, let Romeo hence in haste. Else when he is found, the hour is his last. Bear hence this body and attend our will. Mercy but murderers, pardon those that kill.